Hi guys, back again. If you watched the last video, you know we're on the return leg home of our video, and it turns out it's quite foggy. Put the lights on. Yeah, it's quite foggy. Hopefully, once we get a bit further down to the coast, it'll get even foggier. Actually, it looks like it's clearing up. You've got to be careful of out here on these roads. Cyclists and walkers. They just pop out of nowhere. And naturally, most of the time they leave all the responsibility to you, because their heads are down, they're looking at the ground, they just cross the road, and you have to find them. You have to see them, spot them. I know they're around here somewhere. Oh, it's cleared up. It was kind of looking a bit Lord of the Ringsy back there. Oh, this is going to be good. Disappointed now and end the video. Honestly, looks like I'm heading back into sunshine. It's a nice change. Right, if I remember, turning right here is a bit of a... It's not bad looking down there, but looking up this way, it's... Just wipe a tear from my eye. I'm not crying, it's just my eyes are streaming. Allergies. If I took my shades off, yes, I am wearing shades, it's just a habit, it would look like I'm crying. I suppose by definition I am. I'm just not upset. If the sun comes out, I can turn my lights off. God, I sounded... If the sun comes out, I can turn my lights off. That. Come on. He looked happy, didn't he? Thank you. Thank you for letting me go. Sometimes life throws so much crap at you. You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh or you're going to cry. Oh look, fog over there. That's quite high up there. Hello moo cows. Just saw quite a lot of moo cows. Yeah, sometimes you've got to laugh. I swear there was two people over there then, in the middle of a field having a chat. Honestly. Eric, we can't talk here, let's go over into the chatting field. We can talk there. I haven't been out here in a while actually. I was thinking of going Falmouth today, but I thought no, I'm going to come down here. I might do Penzance first because I haven't been there either for a while. I'll tell you what it was, guys. I was saving up for this PS5, and on my pay, it's either one or the other. It's either go out and make a video, or save up for a PS5. Things have been hectic as well, so that's not a lie. Being the only one that can drive in my family means that I have to do a lot of taxi duties. I don't mind, I'm helping my family out, but it does mean that certain things sometimes have to get put back. Yeah, certain things that I like to do. I do wish that one of them, or maybe both of my family members, had passed their test. It would have been nice. I mean, my nephew, poor guy, he passed his test. I think he passed first time. And then his eyesight went really, really rubbish. He had a lovely little car. It was a little Renault 1.4 Sport, and it just sat there because he couldn't drive it because of his eyes. It was actually quite sad, actually. But I don't think he would have enjoyed driving anyway. Not on today's roads. It does take a lot of patience. None of which I've got, but you've got to be patient with people, because we're all at different skill levels of driving. I've been driving for over 25 years now. I've never ever had an accident. I know I shouldn't say that when I'm out driving, but no, never. The insurance company should be my best friend. Oh, we're following somebody. I wonder if the horses are going to be out. The wild horses. If you've been with me along here, that sounds kind of naughty. If you come out for a drive with me along here, sorry about that, you'll know that there's wild horses out here. Come on, son, if you're going to come out, come out. I do like these roads, and someone like Tony Clarkson might say, oh, if you had a BMW, nice BMW on these roads. I have taken a BMW along this road, and it's not a very enjoyable experience. Nice cars, but they're very nervous, very twitchy, which is why you can get the tail out and power slide and do all the fun things in them. But on a road like this, especially if it's wet, no thank you. I imagine on a nice powerful motorbike it'd be quite a nice road. It's probably why you get a lot of cyclists out here, because it's a nice ride. Luckily, my busometer has been empty so far. Right, cattle grid, speed up quick, make it smoother. All these ancient mine workings, well, they're not ancient, but they are rather old. No horses, normally they're on this bit here. No horses. Oh, it's looking foggy over that way. here you have somebody that's driving extra slowly, and you think they're being very careful. But here's the irony: if you're being very careful, why aren't your lights on? Hopefully they'll turn off somewhere. There you go. And over the cattle grid. I think, yeah, they're on their way again now. They just pulled in to let you by, which is nice, you know. If you want to take the journey at your own pace. Tiny little Ford there. Not a car, a little stream going across the road. Little fairies fluttering their way. House work going there. Sorry, I don't know where this Cornish accent has suddenly come from. I know I am half Cornish, but I said to Brad the other day, my Australian mate, he was like, "Do you want to play Danny Arkwriters, do you?" And I said, "Do I sound British or Cornish?" And he said, "Well, for a start, I don't know what Cornish sounds like. I think so." I said, "Kind of think Samwise Ganges a bit. Oh, Master Frodo, sir," you know, that kind of bumpkin kind of thing." And he said, "No." I said, "Do I sound British?" And he said, "No." And I said, "What's British to you?" And he goes, "I don't really know." So I suppose I don't really have an accent. I suppose Brad kind of means like the northern kind of accent. That's the one you most hear on TV, I suppose, like Sean Bean and all that. It's like his daughter said the other day. We was playing together. He's got a 13-year-old daughter, and we was playing Daisy. And she said, "It's like playing with someone off Lord of the Rings." It did crack me up. Because I suppose none of them has an accent. It's just the Queen's English, isn't it? Where every syllable is spoken properly. I hope I don't sound like that. Oh, look, rain! Here is the rain. Yeah, argue it round. There's a very low cloud over there. I hope we get to drive through that. It's on the inside or the outside? That's on the outside. Now, what I can do about it? My spidey senses just saw that there was a car coming. And I can't believe that guy drove around that puddle in a Land Rover. Do you want to get your wheels wet, mate? Curry again for dinner tonight. Yummy. I've had curry with pasta. It really does work. It really goes. I had it last night with rice, but tonight I'm going to have it with pasta. A load of bread to make sandwiches. Strange to see the fire service out here. Where's that cloud? There's a low, very, very low cloud out here, and I want to see. There it is, over there, off to the left, right slightly. Ooh, we're gonna get to drive through it. Wait for Mr. Audi to come through. I did think the other day, and all YouTubers, I hate to call myself that, but I suppose I am, all YouTubers do go through it every now and then. It's a phase of am I making progress? Is it already worth it going out and driving around for an hour, putting fuel in the tank and sitting there essentially chatting to yourself? You're not, because when you post the video, people that watch you are listening. I suppose you're recording this and chatting to them for later, but I don't know, there are times, and I've had it recently, where you doubt yourself and you think, am I making headway? And then you do make the big mistake of comparing yourself to other bigger channels that have been going for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I've been going for around, I think, 3. And at the end of the day, I don't think I'm doing too badly. Nearly 300 subscribers. There's that cloud over there. Looks like we're not going to drive through it. What a pity. Nearly 100,000 views. You've got to understand that a lot of those views will probably be for a few seconds, maybe a few minutes, and then it's like, oh, this is not for me. But it's still, views are views. Like today, I was debating, should I go and do a video today? I did say I was going to do a video last week, and I never make a promise, because you never know what's going to happen. But I don't like to say something and then do something else and let people down. But no, I'm glad I came out today. It did my head a little good. You've got to watch your mental health these days, because the news and the wars, the threats being chucked around by all the leaders of the countries, and you've actually got to search through YouTube to find something good, nice, something that makes you smile. But yeah, and the rain's back. I guess we are driving through the outer edge of that cloud. Cool. Oh look, there's more cloud up there, or fog, as we call it when it hits the ground. Land Rover, nice vehicle. That was a nice one. That was a nice vehicle. Little stone that sticks out on this corner. It's caught some people out. This guy in the van is probably thinking, oh, he's not a holiday maker, he's definitely a local. Kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, you do not want to make a mistake along here. Otherwise it's roly, 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 roly. The guy in the van behind me is using all of the road. Yeah, as I'm saying, it's done my head good, my mental health a little bit good today, just to get out, get away from barking dogs and just noisy neighbours and watching the news and seeing children blown up in Gaza or something, just something horrible. I kind of think that when you start killing the young I know it's indiscriminate, but when you start killing the young as a civilization, we are genuinely lost. I mean, most of the stuff on YouTube lately has been about this 3i Atlas. It's completely blown it all out of proportion. It's like it's on its way to Earth. It's letting off probes. You know, it's not. It's heading out of the solar system back into intergalactic space. Interstellar space, sorry. Intergalactic is between galaxies. Ooh, we're under a big cloud. That's why it's gone all dark. This guy is using all the road to stay with me. Really, dude? Shall I slow down a bit? Make you feel a bit better? Second gear for this corner. Oh, he's turning off. Here's the rain. It kind of looks like we did kind of cheat the rain a little bit, because we're right at the end of the video here. Love that bit, love that corner, because the camber's in. But yeah, guys, I hope you like the videos. I hope you like this one if you just watched this one on its own. If you've come over from the last video, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed watching it and listening to me mutter on about various things and stuff. Remember, please like and subscribe, because it really does help me out, and I've been kind of in a bit of a subscription kind of black hole. So please, if you've watched or you have been watching, just hit the button, it's free. Take care, look after yourselves. I'll see you again next week. Bye guys. Bye.